Welcome to the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The transfer portal is officially closed, but there's still going to be some activity. There's going to be some movement because those kids that are in the portal still have to find a destination where they're going to play their college football in 2023. Georgia wide receiver A.D. Mitchell also entered the portal yesterday, played his high school football in Antioch, Tennessee. A lot of you immediately started messaging me. One of you guys tagged me on Twitter and said, Boogie, you know what to do. Is there actually interest there? Would Tennessee look to add another wide receiver after adding Thornton from Oregon? We'll take a look at it and see. Also, Gabe Judy-Lolly is in the portal, and there's been heavy rumors that he's going to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. We are right around the corner from the semester starting, from the spring semester at the University of Tennessee starting. So if Gabe Judy-Lolly is going to make a decision, I expect it to come quick. We'll talk about that and more. As always, though, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below. Hit that little thumbs up. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin Vols Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not trying to sell you on something we're not. This channel is strictly for the fans, by the fans. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. I'm going to be live on Sunday, as I am every single Sunday night. 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be talking some Tennessee football, recruiting, transfer portal, whatever you guys want to get into. Also, I may live stream the Cam Pringle commitment coming up on Sunday as well. Offensive tackle, Tennessee very much in the mix. South Carolina's also in there as well. We'll live stream that on Sunday. I don't have the exact time, so just make sure you're subscribed and you've got that bell clicked for notifications. More live streams coming your way. Got some fun stuff coming up. Watch party, Tennessee versus Texas basketball game. We're going to live stream that and do a watch party for it. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about this Georgia wide receiver, A.D. Mitchell, who entered the portal and, again, played his high school football at Antioch, Tennessee. So a lot of people say, oh, Boogie, is he interested? Tennessee recruited him heavily out of high school. He was a four-star prospect in the class of 2020. Let's take a look at this article from Rocky Top Insider. It says Georgia wide receiver with Tennessee roots enters the transfer portal. A.D. Mitchell has entered the portal. Jake Rowe of On3's Dogs HQ reported on Wednesday. You can see the tweet there. Man, On3, it seems like every time you sign on to Twitter, you see this graphic with another player entering the portal. It's the world of college football in 2023. It says here Mitchell is entering his junior year, having won back-to-back national championships as a freshman and sophomore. The former four-star recruit was heavily recruited by Tennessee as a Cane Ridge High School product out of Antioch, Tennessee. The 6'4", 190-pound wideout visited Rocky Top multiple times and received an offer from UT, but ultimately committed to Ole Miss before flipping to Georgia. Now that Mitchell is in the portal, though, the Vols could enter the sweepstakes again. Tennessee has lost 3 bench wideouts to the portal this offseason in Jimmy Holiday, Jimmy Callaway, and Walker Merrill. Additionally, the Vols are losing 2022 starting receivers Cedric Tillman and Jalen Hyatt to the NFL draft. Goes on to say who Tennessee's bringing back: junior Brew McCoy, senior Ramel Keaton, sophomore Squirrel White, the inexperienced Chaz Nimrod and Caleb Webb, along with freshman Nathan Laycock. Tennessee's already gotten a wide receiver out of the portal, Oregon's Dante Thornton, but the Vols would likely welcome another transfer portal wide receiver with as much talent and experience as Mitchell. And I guess that's the first question. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Tennessee needs to add another wide receiver? Because I talked about it when the kid from Cal went in the portal. I thought perfect fit. The kid could come here and ball out. I almost liked that kid's tape more than I like Thornton's tape. Both are great football players, and I think both would fit in this offense. But do you think Tennessee is looking to add another wide receiver? And could you add a quality wide receiver when you've got a wide receiver room that has Brew McCoy, Ramel Keaton, Squirrel White? You thought those were your 3 starters. But then you add Dante Thornton, and I think he's going to push Ramel Keaton and likely take that outside spot. And I know Thornton played in the slot at Oregon, but he's a guy you can move around. 6'5", he's got the height to play on the outside, and I think that's where Josh Heupel sees him fitting in. But does A.D. Mitchell want to come here and compete? It goes on to talk about some of his numbers here. Played in all 15 games as a freshman, had 426 yards and 4 touchdowns on 29 catches, and played more offensive snaps than any other Georgia wide receiver. Says he was unable to top his freshman numbers his sophomore campaign due to injury, as the Missouri City, Texas native missed 9 games. However, Mitchell returned at the right time, coming back in the SEC championship game and playing all 3 postseason contests. His lone catch in Georgia's 65-7 win over TCU was a 22-yard touchdown. So missed a lot of his sophomore season due to injury, had a pretty solid freshman campaign, but they bring up a good point there. Missouri City, Texas native. So it talks about his Tennessee roots because he played ball in Antioch, Tennessee, but he's a Texas guy. He's out of Missouri City, Texas, and that's a lot of the rumor when you go down the road of looking to see if he's going to likely end up at Tennessee, if Tennessee's going to be in the mix. A lot of the talk is that he wants to get back to Texas. So we'll see. I don't expect it. Again, a lot of you guys asked my opinion. Boogie, do you think A.D. Mitchell could possibly end up at Tennessee? I think he's likely headed back to Texas, probably going to go play for the Longhorns. But what do you think, though? Because, yeah, the portal's closed for now, but the transfer portal is going to reopen right after spring. And there's going to be a lot of movement, maybe even more movement than after the regular season. A lot of guys are going to fill it out, see where they're at on the depth chart, and look to go play elsewhere. Do you think Tennessee needs to spend a spot on another wide receiver, or are you confident? Are you satisfied with what Tennessee has in the wide receiver room? Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on that. Now let's talk about Gabe Judy-Lolly, because, again, all the speculation, all the rumors, it's been going on for over a week now, is that Tennessee was going to get a transfer portal corner. It's gone on and on and on. It's been on the message boards. It's been on social media. We've seen it. We've seen Tony Basilio talking about it, saying it's going to happen today, guys. It's going to happen today. And then the next day rolls around. Tony Basilio once again says it's going to happen today, guys. He's going to commit today. You know, if you say he's going to commit today enough times, eventually you're going to hit on it. So hopefully Tony B will get that correct one day sooner rather than later. But I do think Gabe Judy-Lolly is close to pulling the trigger. Again, transfer from BYU. Played some football at Vanderbilt. Transferred into BYU for one season. This past year, he played in all 13 games, started 10 of those games. He had 47 tackles, half of a sack, and 7 pass breakups. That 7 pass breakups is what stands out to me, because he had more pass breakups than any defensive back on Tennessee's entire roster. Made his first start for BYU against Wyoming on September the 24th. And then he's into the portal, and rumors that he is headed to Tennessee. Now, something I saw on the VolQuest message boards is that Gabe Judy-Lolly is already in the University of Tennessee Knoxville student directory. So I pulled it up, gave it a little search, and sure enough, you can see a Gabriel V. Judy is listed in the UT student directory. And upon further search, further review, I found that Gabe Judy-Lolly's middle initial is V. So it does look like he is in the student directory. Now, does that mean he's committed? Definitely 100% coming to Knoxville? No, but it means he is registered and can start school on Monday. I believe that's when classes start. So I think that's a pretty good sign, a pretty good indicator that Gabe Judy-Lolly is, in fact, coming to Tennessee. I think he'll be a nice fit. I think he's going to add some depth. I think he's going to be able to push and compete. I think this coaching staff likes him. I think they like what he would bring to the cornerbacks. And you know, I talked about this yesterday, and I almost sold myself on Tennessee being just fine in the secondary. And maybe I'm crazy. Some of you guys in the comments said, Boogie, it's the same guys. They're not going to get any better. I disagree. A lot of those guys missed spring practice. A lot of those guys just transferred in. I want to see what they look like this fall. What do you guys think about the secondary? What do you think about Gabe Judy-Lolly? Again, in the student directory, sounds like he's going to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. Some people saying today. Some people might say tomorrow. Some people might say Saturday until they get it right. But I think he is close to pulling the trigger. So hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. I want to just put out a quick portal update across the board, because a lot of you guys asking about A.D. Mitchell. You continue to ask when Gabe Judy-Lolly is going to pull the trigger. So I wanted to get the information out to you guys. As always, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and also go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin Vols Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin Vols. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Thank you, as always, to the members of the channel. Say it every time, but I'm going to continue to say it. The ones of you that are members, give me the opportunity to do this full time. It's easy during the season. It's easy to jump on here and have live streams with big audiences and make money and pay the bills. It's not easy January through July when all you're talking about is recruiting and the transfer portal and spring practice. But those of you that hit that join button down below and give at least 99 cents a month, some of you give as much as $34.99. It's insane. I thank you for the support. But if you've got an extra dollar every month, hit that join button. I would greatly appreciate the support. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.